Okay guys, it took me a while to find this replay, but I'm really glad I found it. This game is memorable for several reasons. First of all, as an exhibition of pure driving enjoyment, I don't think this one can be beat. The second reason is that I'm extremely proud of what happened here because there's three guys from Enjoy and three guys from Forge, and in my opinion they spent too much time talking instead of fighting. And the guy in the IS-7 Loopier, I think his passivity cost them the battle. Anyways, I'm doing the usual thing here in my T50. I go to this exact spot every time, and I'm going to pause here for a second. In those days, it's funny how psychology works. Before the physics patch, I never had any worries or fears going up against tier 10s. And after the physics patch, it wasn't the same. The reckless abandon that you could cultivate without drifting was gone, and it wasn't like driving around the battlefield with a ball and chain, but it wasn't very pleasant, especially in the first few weeks. It was pretty terrifying. So I permanently lost my thrill of going up against tier 10s. But eventually I did sort of get used to it. Okay, I'm going to hit the spacebar here. And just start spotting. And there, okay, I'm going to hit the Alt key, and I'm going to hit pause. There's Tarho. He's in an M48. Patton, tier 10. He's, I would say, famous. He participates in those tournaments and wins real money down in Vegas when they hold those things. I don't know if he's still a member of Enjoy, but you know, I'm very proud of the fact that I went up against this guy and I had the last laugh because they took too long. Anyways, I'm going to hit the spacebar again, and away we go. And another thing about this battle is when I'm hit and almost dead, I play way better. There, it just happened. So I don't know why that is, but it was a very common thing that if I was almost dead, but everything was still working, like the engine and stuff, I played way better. And you'll notice I had to use my repair kit there. But I've still got my toolbox, and all four crew members have the repair skill. So it only takes 2 seconds for me to repair my tracks, and away we go. Oh, that bat's coming after me. And so I have to surrender the plateau, because he's got a line of sight on me, and just zigzag here furiously and get out of the way. Now I have the free camera on to smooth out the action. It doesn't give you the full flavor of scouting, but in my opinion it's just too dizzying to enjoy. And as you can see, the comments here, you know, some games it's like a debating society. People start ignoring what they're here for, and Kopik is firmly convinced that if you start typing away after you're dead and not necessarily taunting, but just talking to them about various things, they lose their concentration, and I think he's absolutely right about that, because these guys should have performed better, and they did not. So I've switched here to short scouting because that bat drove me off, and he's still up there. But I'll be back for more later. I mean, this is very common that I would take a pause, and see, the bat is still there at 100%. Very dangerous. So I'm not going to go back until he's out of the way. And there's Tarho in his M48. There he is in the distance there. And he was not happy with what I did in this game. And I gave him what I consider to be the perfect answer to that, and that's coming up. So once the bat is finished off there, I'll get back to work. And there's the IS-7 that I accused of passivity. Loopier from Enjoy. Okay, come on, die, Mr. Bat. Who can kill me with a single shot, possibly. Well, at this stage, I'm certainly going to die if he hits me. Okay, so now it's my turn to return to the scene of the crime and get back to work there. Pick my way forward carefully. And as you can see, this is Assault at Karelia, and there's only 5.5 minutes left, so, you know, if they don't get on this pretty soon, I can see why they've paused, because of the mismatch in kills, and you know that does slow things down. So I can relate to that for sure. Okay, there's Tarho. So that tracks me. Watch this repair. Done. Far sooner than a reload for anything, you know, tier 5 and above. I can get out of there, and he's been hammered again, so I'm going to reappear in a different spot. And as you can see, there's been a constant debate through this battle about platoons versus non-platoons. And there's Loopier still at 100% in his IS-7. Let's see about the other members of that clan. Yeah, so all 3 guys from Enjoy are still alive. And now, did they split up? I guess they did. You know, I'm unless there's a really good reason, you know, I hate it when platoons don't act in a coordinated way. I mean, that's a battle-winning strategy. Although I recently, you know, I've realized that it does impose an extra level of what's the word, intellectual burden on you, because it does take greater mental energy for 3 people to act in a coordinated way and pick the right strategy. When you're alone, you don't have to worry about that. So, you know, it has its advantages and disadvantages. But I prefer to, you know, cultivate the advantages of platooning rather than play alone. Most of the time. And as you can see, we're almost down to 3 minutes here, and you know, if that IS-7 will not come out and play. Now let's see if he had options here. I don't know. But as it turned out, individually, the skill level on that other side, I'm sure, far exceeds our teams. I don't have XVM or anything, but I'm pretty sure these guys are way better than us, and they just took too long to exercise their authority, and you will see that in a few minutes that they could have pushed sooner. So here I am back looking for Tarho. Where are you, Tarho? There's Loopier. The clock is ticking. There he is, 15%. Now, I remember very well here that the switch went on in my head that I had to switch back to short scouting. I mean, this is, if I could teach people anything, it's you have to instantaneously react when you have to change your position. You know, I learned this real early in my scouting days, and it's like I'm thinking about it constantly. It's in the back of my mind. When do I run away? The split-second realization that you have to flee for your life, and that's coming up here, and I'll point that out. Okay, there it is. There he is. He's trying to get me, and that's the cue to just get way far in the distance. And here I do our escape maneuvers, and I'm about to die here actually. And you know, it's probably not bad driving. It's just bad luck. He fired another shot, And you'll see there's less than a minute and 30 seconds left. So there, the IS-7 has finally decided to do something. And you know, Loopier, I don't know, I don't recognize that name, but he is a member of Enjoy, so I presume he's decent. There's the kill shot. And Tarho misbehaved here. God, finally. F you. I mean, I've got censorship turned on. It's the F word. And then he realizes that he was bad and starts apologizing. But my answer to him, see, he claims that he's annoying. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, he's annoying. And I tell him that we're the same. Right? I do my job, you do yours. And, you know, this game would be a lot more pleasant if everybody realized that the game is what it is. You know, I don't like to use that expression, but they created it in a certain way, and at any point in time, whatever characteristics the game possesses, you take advantage of them until they change it, and not get, you know, bummed out about things that you don't like, because they're, you know, in my opinion, you are able to play all different classes of vehicles and find your level of enjoyment. Anyways, we won the game because they failed to take our base, and I hope you enjoyed the video.